My new job refuses to give me a lunch or break. Michigan, I just got a new job in a gym setting. Members have to schedule time slots to come in. We personally train them for that time. We're booked solid all day. I get paid hourly and 30 minutes of my day is unpaid BC. It's for lunches. My first day, I asked the manager what time breaks lunches were. He said, yeah, we really aren't doing those today. We're booked solid. I wasn't hungry or tired, so I let it slide. But I definitely thought it was strange. Today, I walked into the owner's office and asked what the situation was with breaks and lunches. He said legally we have to take a break every 4 hours, but since we're so booked we should eat before our shifts. Our shifts are 8 hours long non-stop work. He gave me a protein bar. When I finished it, he looked blankly at me as if to say, why are you still in here? What the hell do I do? Quitting is an obvious option. But I don't want to be unemployed back looking for jobs. I used to work for a major fitness chain that claimed to be open 24 hours. This is one of the things that came as a class action lawsuit and killed their ability to go public. As a stock document, employment lawyer. That's illegal, but also, you ate the whole damn bar in front of him in the office before he looked at you like that? That's hilarious. You could report them because it is illegal what they're doing, but I'm not sure how far that will get you. Document. Follow up with an email and get it in writing. You're in an at-will state, so ruffling feathers will mean they'll likely try and toss you to the curb, but the Michigan Wage and Hour program might be interested in hearing this, and you'll hopefully be able to turn all those unpaid lunch breaks into paid time after the fact. Just make sure you keep a copy of your schedule to show you were booked for full 8-hour shifts with no breaks. Look for jobs starting now. No need to wait. And expose everything on your way out. Truth is widely regarded as a complete defense against defamation claims too. That's such an easy report. Take that 30-minute break. If you aren't being paid for those 30 minutes, then you take those 30 minutes. That's tough titty on him for not scheduling to fit your break in. You have a choice. Become their wage slave or don't. If you do, expect it to escalate and be non-stop. Take your legally required break. It isn't your fault they're booking too many people. Let them fire you for standing up for your rights. You should never work off the clock. Document every day that this happens. Report to Department of Labor. Do not quit. Report them. Look for alternate employment. In case rather than changing for the better they fire you. Maximize unemployment and such where possible to make them pay for being employee abusers. They've done this shit to people for years. No doubt. Just start eating during clients' sessions. Say you are bulking and need to eat on a schedule, plus the gym doesn't give us breaks. They dock 30 minutes pay for a break you don't have? Fuck no. Ask for this in writing. Email them and say, just to confirm, you are denying me a lunch break during my 8-hour shift. Is that correct? WTF. I'm entitled to a lunch break. You can choose when, or I'll be taking it at 12:30. Up to you. Report them to the Department of Labor. That is wage theft and illegal. Call Department of Labor. If they aren't letting you take your lunch break and you're an hourly employee, then you just claim that time. So if they have you scheduled 40 hours a week but you didn't get to take any of your lunches, you would report 42 and 1/2 hours on your timesheet. It's kind of funny. Workers were originally given coffee breaks only because it was shown to increase productivity. They're committing wage theft. Report them. Track all the time. Photograph punch cards or login out sheets. And keep all payroll records. If you're not getting your 30 minutes break and they're deducting the time and not paying it, Keep records, pay stubs, etc. When you move on, file a wage claim. They'll get in deep shit. And they'll get audited. And have to pay every employee that money. That's your option if you gotta have that job to eat, have a place to live now. Document. Document. Document with meticulous records. Both what you worked and what they paid. Any texts, emails, etc. And claim your missing wages at the end when you find a new job. I hate that this is slowly becoming normal. It's a big problem in the security industry too. Can't leave your post so you get a working break. And can just eat whenever you want. But I'm abandoning post if I go take a 15-minute shit like in the bathroom down the hall. I'm not even leaving the area. Or you'll have to get some high-level client to cover while you go to the bathroom. You take it up with anyone. Oh, it's part of the industry, you know how it is. I mean, they're stealing from you if there is a 30-minute unpaid chunk of time on your timesheet. Every day, compare the number of paid hours on your next pay stub with the number of hours you were working. If they're taking 30 minutes a day from you and you have some way to prove it, you should go straight to the Department of Labor. Michigan doesn't require lunches except for minors. So that's the first lie. Second, it is illegal for them to change your punches without you actually taking that lunch. If you didn't get a lunch, you're on the clock. Period. First, verify by email. Then submit it to the Department of Labor with a copy of your documented time working proving you didn't get it. And your paycheck showing 2.5 hours under. So not only do you get no break, they're not paying you for 30 minutes of your day. Sometimes I don't get a lunch on my 10-hour shifts. I get the option to take it as OT or turn it into vacation time. This is stuff that is in my union's contract and I have to approve not taking a lunch. Unfortunately, that's out of compliance and I don't want to be the subject of a dull complaint, so you're gonna need to start scheduling in my breaks in between clients or I'm simply gonna step off the floor and take it. Try to get these in writing. An email I'll do. Take your legally required lunches. If you get fired, the legal system should sort it out. What idiot didn't want gym staff eating FFs? Tell him that you're taking your 30-minute lunch break. When he fires you, you can file a complaint and ask for back pay and compensation. File a complaint for unpaid wages. You're working through your allotted breaks. That's 2.5 extra hours per week. If you are full-time, that is 2.5 hours of OT they've kept from you. So you are basically doing unpaid work if your breaks are unpaid yet you are forced to work through them. That's wage theft on top of the whole no-break situation. The Michigan Labor Department will be happy to educate your bosses. Report them. Ask him to take the unpaid break out your shift. Sounds like, by his own words, legally they have to let you depart of labor? And if you can, get that shit documented. They're making you work 30 minutes a day for free. If you aren't allowed a lunch break, your boss had better not be docking your pay for the untaken lunch break. I don't want to be unemployed. Stay until you find another job and no longer. That sounds like the best option to me in this situation. Document everything. Talk to an employment lawyer. And file a wage claim for the missing pay. In that order. Report them to the local labor board and then talk to an employment attorney. You are legally required to take your break.